Nouns. Nouns, the most basic component of language, our naming words. They help us identify the persons, places, or things we talk about. There are 6 distinct groups of nouns: common nouns, proper nouns, abstract nouns, collective nouns, material nouns, and compound nouns. It is important to know about nouns and their function in speaking and writing, because so many other parts of speech relate to nouns. Kinds of nouns. There are 6 distinct groups of nouns. They are common nouns, proper nouns, material nouns, abstract nouns, collective nouns, compound nouns. Common nouns. A common noun is a word that speaks of something only in a general way, like pen, cycle, and person. Common nouns can be written in singular form, like pen, cycle, and person, or plural, like pens, cycles, and people. Proper nouns. Proper nouns name a very specific person, place, or thing. One distinguishing aspect of proper nouns is that they always begin with a capital letter. Mahatma Gandhi, Bangalore, Ganges are proper nouns. Proper nouns. Proper nouns are easily distinguishable from common nouns by their capital letters. But not every word in a sentence that begins with a capital letter is a proper noun. Basic sentence structure dictates that every sentence must begin with a capital letter. Also, what might appear to be a proper noun, or some form thereof, could instead be a proper adjective, simply because it is describing or telling about a noun that follows it in the sentence. For example, the proper noun Delhi is acting as a proper adjective in the following sentence, because it is used to describe the word sunshine. Example, almost nothing beats the warmth of Delhi's sunshine. In the following sentence, Delhi is a proper noun, because it is not describing another word. Example, my family goes to Delhi every summer for vacation. Examples of proper nouns by category: people, officials, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Chief Minister Siddharamaiah, historic figures: Ashoka, Cleopatra, Buddha, actors: Hema Malini, Amitabh Bachchan, authors: Shakespeare, Kalidas, artists: Picasso, M. F. Hussain, places: states: Karnataka, Kerala, Rajasthan, restaurants: McDonald's, Taco Bell, structures: Eiffel Tower, Taj Mahal, Charminar, schools: Delhi Public School, Delhi University, things: transportation: Indian Airlines, Lufthansa, businesses: Food World, Big Bazaar, products: Microsoft Word, Pantone. Material nouns. Material noun are names of materials, or substances, out of which things are made. For example, gold, iron, silver, sugar, milk, cotton, wood, etc. Material nouns are not countable. Abstract nouns. An abstract noun is a noun that denotes an intangible concept, such as an emotion, a feeling, a quality, or an idea. In other words, an abstract noun does not denote a physical object. An abstract noun is a word that names something that you cannot see, hear, touch, smell, or taste, that is, something you cannot perceive with one of your five senses. For example, heat, beauty, wisdom, truth, love, anger, honesty. Abstract nouns and concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are the nouns that are observed by our senses. Everything that you can see or touch is a concrete noun. For example, chair, table, car, book, desk, apple, baseball, pencil, notebook, laptop, phone. Abstract nouns refer to the things we cannot touch, hear, see, smell, or taste. It is something we experience, like an idea or an emotion. For example, love, happiness, excitement, criticism, reason, strength, morning, afternoon, beauty. The dog jumped over a fence. Here, dog and fence are concrete nouns. My mother's birthday is in summer. Here, birthday and summer are abstract nouns. To decide whether a noun is concrete or abstract, ask yourself if you can see, hear, taste, smell, or touch it. If yes, it is concrete. If not, it is abstract. Formation of abstract nouns. Abstract nouns can be formed from adjectives, common nouns, and verbs. Abstract nouns are formed with the addition of suffixes to a word. The spellings of a few words gets altered after the addition of the suffixes. Study the given examples to understand the formation of abstract nouns. Formation of abstract nouns. Study the given examples to understand the formation of abstract nouns. Formation of abstract nouns. Study the given examples to understand the formation of abstract nouns. Collective nouns. Collective nouns are words used to name people, places, and things in terms of a unit. For instance, class, flock, herd, and family are collective nouns. Collective nouns. A collective noun can take either a singular or a plural verb, depending on how it is used in the sentence. Take the word choir, for instance. In the sentence, the choir travels to out-of-state performances by bus. The choir is taken as a single unit, and therefore takes the singular verb. The collective group travels. The following sentence, on the other hand, uses the word choir in a plural sense. The choir are fitted for new robes every 3 years. This implies that all the individual choir members are fitted for new robes every 3 years. Remember, if a collective noun refers to a whole group, use a singular verb. If the noun refers to the people in the group acting as individuals, use a plural verb. If you're not sure, the general rule is to use the singular. It is almost always acceptable. Collective nouns, examples. There are lots of collective nouns. Some examples of the most common ones are given in the slide. Compound nouns. New words can be formed by combining 2 or more words, thus creating a compound word. Compounds can be made up of a number of speech components, including nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Some examples of compound nouns are motorcycle, onlooker, input, and washing machine. Compound nouns. Compound nouns can be made with two nouns, bus stop, fireflies, toothpaste. Compound nouns can be made with an adjective and a noun, full moon, blackboard. Compound nouns can be made with a verb and a noun, washing machine, swimming pool. Compound nouns can be made with a noun and a verb, sunrise, hairstyle. Compound nouns can be made with a verb and a preposition, check out, check up. Compound nouns can be made with a noun and a prepositional phrase, mother-in-law. Compound nouns can be made with a preposition and a noun, underworld. Compound nouns. Compound nouns can present writers with issues regarding spelling, rather than usage. There are three ways to spell these nouns, which are made up of two or more words. 1. The closed form refers to two words joined without any space between them, such as newspaper and skyscraper. 2. The open form has a space between several words that create one idea, like water ski and stainless steel. 3. The hyphenated form uses hyphens between the words, like mother-in-law. Compound nouns. Be careful to distinguish between words that have different meanings as a word pair, or as a compound word. The table given in the slide lists a few of the most commonly confused compound words. Nouns. Many nouns may fall into more than one of these categories. For example, the noun school of fish is common, concrete, and collective. The noun well-being is abstract and compound. Countable and uncountable nouns. 1. Some nouns stand for things that can be counted. These are called countable nouns. For example, boy, room, school, horse, etc. 2. Common nouns, and most of the collective nouns, are countable nouns. For example, boy, room, school, horse, etc. Common nouns. Bunch, class, crowd, army, etc. Collective nouns. 3. Some nouns stand for things that cannot be counted. These are called uncountable nouns. For example, rice, water, air, gold, etc. 4. General names of materials or substances and abstract nouns are uncountable nouns. For example, cloth, coffee, gold, paper, etc. Material nouns. Beauty, honesty, truth, cruelty, etc. Abstract nouns. Countable and uncountable nouns. 5. Countable nouns have both the singular and plural forms. Uncountable nouns have only singular form. 6. The division of nouns into countable and uncountable nouns is important in grammar for the following reasons. A. Countable nouns have singular and plural forms. House, houses, pen, pens, etc. Few nouns have the same singular and plural forms. Deer, deer, sheep, sheep, etc. B. Mostly a or an is used before singular countable nouns. A horse is an animal that can run fast. An orange is sweet, but a lemon is sour. C. Both countable and uncountable nouns can take the. I know the boy has stolen the cat before a countable noun. The paper of this book is of very poor quality before an uncountable noun. Countable and uncountable nouns. D. Uncountable nouns are always singular and take a singular verb. Music was coming through the windows of the house. A lot of money has been wasted. E. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted, so they cannot take a or an. Honesty is the best policy. F. Though uncountable nouns cannot take a or an, they may be preceded by phrases of quantity, such as a drop of water, a few drops of water, a sheet of paper, 3 sheets of paper, etc. G. The following sets of words are generally considered uncountable nouns. 1. Names of substances. Grass, bread, oil, sand, wood, etc. 2. Names of qualities and action. Advice, death, courage, hope, sleep, pity, etc. 3. Some words that are considered countable nouns in other languages are uncountable nouns in English. Information, traffic, luggage, news, furniture, parking, damage, weather, rubbish, machinery, etc. Countable and uncountable nouns. H. Some words can be countable or uncountable, depending on their meaning. For example, 1. Her hair is black. Uncountable. She has 2 gray hairs. Countable. 2. This jug is made of glass. Uncountable. We drink tea out of glasses. Countable. 3. I have finished my work. Uncountable. I have read Shakespeare's complete works. Countable. I. Uncountable nouns are always singular and take a singular verb. 1. She did not care for my advice. Advice, not advices. 2. Water is necessary for life. Water, not waters. Is, not are. 3. This furniture is for sale. This, not these. Furniture, not furnitures. Is, not are.